News just coming in. 3 Khalistani protesters have been arrested for violence against Indian Australians at the Federation Square in Melbourne. Victoria Police have arrested these 3 men in relation to the alleged violence against Indian Australians at the Federation Square. Now, this reported incident took place on the 29th of January. The police were in attendance at this event where these thugs allegedly attacked Indian Australians who were peacefully protesting against this extremist and secessionist ideology. The police have alleged that flagpoles were used by several Khalistan supporters as weapons and had led to physical injuries to multiple victims. In fact, let's cut across live to Jay Bhardwaj. He's the editor of Australia Today. He joins us on the broadcast. Jay Bhardwaj, good morning. Thank you for joining us. To begin with, this action, of course, is coming about 3 months late, but nevertheless, the Australian police have acted against these people. Give us a broad sense of the charges against them.
See, Nupur, the charges are of affray, public disorder. That's what police initially has put through to these. There are almost 16 plus men police is looking for, out of which 2 they initially arrested on the day and released on bail. Now these 3 have been arrested and they have been released on bail, and they'll be facing court, Magistrate of Melbourne Court, in August last week. I can tell you one of them is 23-year-old man from Melbourne's northern Kalkallo suburb. Another one is 39-year-old man, and one is 36-year-old man from Craigieburn suburb. This area is notorious for Khalistan supporters, and the charges on this man from Craigieburn are related to playing the sword in public and attacking by a sword. So this is one of the most serious charges this person is facing right now. Police has issued another set of names, random names of people which they are looking for, out of which they suspect a number of men are from regional Victoria and regional New South Wales, and that's why it comes in play that it's an interstate jurisdiction, and police want to have some collaboration with Queensland and New South Police to nab these culprits for attacks on Indian Australians on 29th of January. There have been a number of people raising the issue that police inquiry is slow. So when we talk to the police officers, they have told us that they were having issues to correctly identify the person as they have just submerged somewhere within the Sikh community here in Australia. They could be anywhere, and
right.
In 2 incidents they have moved to a different place where they were living before this fight. So that's the main concern of police officers here.
You know, even as the police looks to charge these protesters or these Khalistanis, it looks like the main charges against them will be of arson and rioting. But the bigger problem, you know, that still remains addressed is the fact that Australia is now providing breeding ground for secessionist activities back home in India. And these are people who essentially live in Australia, and, you know, most of them are not Indian citizens.
That's true. In this, if you talk about the security agencies, there is a concern that foreign interference in terms of from Canadian organizations and US-based organizations is there, and they're looking into these matters. And the money trail is also being looked by the ASIO and AFP. That the minute they get something concrete in terms of charging these individuals who are kind of providing money to local Khalistan supporters, probably that will be the time they'll be acting. However, right now police is at the stage of only gathering the evidence.
Right.
They are trying to work out what it means. Initially, the thought of police officers here on ground was it is a fight between two ethnic groups, which it was not. Now they have come to terms that it has more sinister motives rather than a local fight of two groups.
All right, Jay Bhardwaj joining us on that. Thank you very much. So as Jay is pointing out, of course, the police in Australia have begun action against Khalistani supporters on the ground and are gathering evidence.